Good evening, guys. Or should I say good morning? It is currently 12:28 a.m. and yes, it is 37 degrees out in cold, windy New York. Getting ready for a surf trip to El Salvador, and I have to say it was very, very, very hard leaving my parents' house. I was all cuddled up with Izzy, who you all have met, and you could just hear the wind. It was almost like swaying the house, just a nasty, cold, bitter northwest wind. And I just kept thinking about the cold pilsners and papusas and good waves we're hopefully going to get in El Salvador. So I'm about to hop on a flight on Avianca down to El Salvador. I have no idea how many seats are open. I'm flying standby. The flight's at 2:35 a.m., so I'm hoping at least one seat will pop open for old Ray here. May the standby gods forever be in my favor as we try to make this happen. So come along and let's have some fun. This is rough. Got a good parking spot at least. Alright, little update. Flight's boarding right now. Looks pretty full. So I'm definitely not guaranteed a seat. I have to pay for my board, which kind of sucks. Sometimes in places like this, leaving New York, they won't really know what a surfboard is. So they'll be like, okay, they'll just let it go. And then when you get to these like tourist spots that have a lot of surfers, they're on top of it. They're like, oh yeah, we're charging you for your board. So now I'm kind of regretting bringing it because it was kind of expensive. They gave me an employee discount that was like $15. It's like, great, thank you. But you have to go into it knowing that you will have to pay full price. So this is what it is. See if I can get on this flight now. Let's go. Buenos dias, amigos. I just arrived in San Salvador, waiting for my pickup. The guy speaks very little English, and my Spanish is pretty rusty right now. I'm kind of wishing I practiced a little bit before I came down. I'll usually listen to some podcasts or maybe work a flight to a Spanish-speaking country, but I realize I'm so rusty. But it'll get better as the trip goes. shut, brother. Can't lose that board. Yeah, the water is about 85 degrees. Feels incredible. Now we got a very long paddle out ahead of us. But we could do long, strong, smooth strokes. Keep breathing.
You like make a Z. You make like a Z with your arms through the turns. I somehow didn't fall on that.
We got all the creatures coming to say hello. Day 3. I have not been taking footage at all because we're having so much fun. We've been surfing twice a day, drinking all the local beer, eating all the papusas, the local dish, and just having a great time. These trips really reinvigorate me. I'm so happy to be alive right now. Just think of all the possibilities there are. You run into all these interesting people who are traveling and just really making the most out of life, extending their trips, and it makes me wonder why I'm not doing more of it. So, but instead of being down about it, I'm just gonna let it inspire me and keep going. So we got a few days more here. There's a snowstorm coming in New York, so I'm worried that's gonna mess up my flight situation, flying standby back, but we'll let that be Saturday's problem. We're gonna do one more surf session today, and then head into San Salvador, the capital, tonight to go to a club, get some dinner. So that should be interesting. I've always wanted to go to San Salvador. Stay tuned, have a good time.
It's a 16 buff in the dark of
Me prefiero la apretada.
Lito y Brenda.
Lito y Brenda. ¡A casa! Lito y Brenda.
Exactly. Yeah!
O leche 3. Después los 3 leches. Salgo a la cama.
That's a lot of micho. I mean, michelada.
Give it to you this fucking.
Salud, amigos. Brendan.
Brendan's last week. Day. Oh my! It's like your dad. Oh yeah.
Alright guys, we're going to wrap up the video here. It was an amazing trip to El Salvador, my 3rd year in a row coming here. And I just love it so much. The people are amazing. I love coming to Latin America, Central America every time. I didn't get to film as much as I want because I was just so caught up with my friends here and having a great time. But hopefully you get to enjoy what I did film. And until next time, adios.